Hey everyone, welcome to our live chats. We do these every day, Monday through Friday for you. We are here a lot. Renee starts us off at 8 Central Time, and then I come in somewhere between noon and 2 Central Time as well, and I'm Heather. And we talk Luminesce, we talk about airbrush, and we show you how easy airbrushing can be. The first step we tell you is get it out of the box. I know that sounds kind of weird, but that's the truth. We want you to get this amazing system out of the box because guess what? It's not doing you any good sitting in the box. And so get it out. The great thing about it is it does already come put together. So everything is already attached. Your hose where the air comes out of is already attached to your compressor and your stylus, or what I like to call your magic wand. The only thing you have to do is plug in the power cord. And so that's pretty amazing. So there's no like 84-page directions on how to put it together. You just get it out and start playing with it. And the first step that we want you to do is get it out, plug it in, and then turn it on. And when you feel the air, because there is air that comes out immediately, and that helps you. So I know that might sound simple, but as soon as you turn it on, I just want you to play with that air and feel the air, because wherever you feel that air is where the makeup's going to go. So just move it around your face. Think of the air as your makeup brush, as your airbrush. So again, wherever you feel that air is where the makeup's going to go. You can even put water in here when you're first starting out and put the cap on and start spraying your face with the water. Every time you have this in your hand, whether you're playing with just the air or water or makeup, you're learning. And so it just gets you one step closer to perfecting it. So that is the first step, is get it out, play with the water, play with the air, and just get that experience. And then we want you to remember to keep moving around your face, which makes sense. We want that, since this is where the makeup's going to come out of, we want you to keep that moving around your face. The other thing is make sure you are 4 finger widths away. This is a perfect distance to get that flawless application without getting any streaks or any hot spots. And so just keep moving around the face, keep it 4 finger widths away. And then the last thing is barely pull back on this trigger. This right here, the trigger, is what releases the makeup out of here. This is where you're going to put the makeup or the water to practice. And then this is where it's coming out of. So nothing is being released until you do pull back on the trigger. So that's another thing that you'll experience when you're playing with water. So that's very important on those 4 steps to get to that perfecting moment. And we do tell you to use it 7 days in a row. By that 7th day, you'll have it down. You'll be so set and good. You'll have it down. There is a learning curve. We're very upfront about the learning curve. But you've been doing traditional makeup for so long that now you're doing a better way, not touching your face, being applied by air. It's going to look amazing, but there is some getting used to that you'll have to do as well. Hello, Nancy and Patty. Hello from Texas. I'm from Texas too, Patty, or Nancy. No, Patty. Hello, Michelle. How are you? All right, so we are going to get started. Now, in your starter kit, let's go over the starter kit. Starter kit's very important because I want you to think of the starter kit as your practice kit. You've probably ordered the Icon or maybe the Icon Pro. The difference between the two are the colors, obviously. And then the Icon Pro is going to have 2 speeds. And the second speed is going to give you a little more power behind the air. And that's great for body work, if you're going to tan and things like that. Still a very light air pressure, but you can do everything with either the Icon or the Icon Pro. The Icon Pro is just going to allow you a little bit more, you'll be able to do a little bit more with the Icon Pro. Now, we do give you 2 bottles of foundation. We give you 2 different bottles of foundation. And of course, depending on whatever kit you receive, they'll change. So if you got the fair, the medium, the tan, the warm, or the deep, they will change. Now, we give you 2 bottles for 2 different reasons. One, you can mix and match and have that perfect shade match 365 days a year. But again, going back to telling you that this is your starter kit and your practice kit, I want you to practice with those. So if you are, if one color is definitely not your shade, you could practice with that shade. Hopefully you are on the replenishment program and you're getting some, more products sent to you, but practice, use these. And then if you do need to mix and match some of the foundations, that's perfect. That's what I love about Luminous, is that you can match 365 days a year. We also give you Love and Blush. Now you'll see that the Blush and the Love are in smaller bottles, but again, keep in mind, guys, you're using 10 times less makeup, not only with foundation, but with the other products as well. Now, Love is a hydrating illuminator, meaning it's going to give you some illumination, not shimmer, not luminizer. It's a very subtle, it'll grab the light just a little bit and you'll love it. It is very subtle, but you can mix that in with your blush. You can even mix it in with your foundation, which is beautiful, especially for the summer when it grabs the light. Oh, it's stunning. And then the blush is super high pigmented, meaning our blush blooms. So you start with 2 drops and then you'll work up to more if you need it. I find that 2 drops is plenty for me. I also do the airbrush blush first, and then I airbrush the foundation on over it because then it blends everything for me. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, there's y'all are talking amongst yourselves. I love it. Love it. I love it. All right, so I'm going to get started. Like I said, I always do the blush first. I like that because of the fact it does blend it for me. So even if you get a little heavy-handed or blush happy, what I like to call blush happy, you're fine because I'm like, where did all my wipes go? You're fine because it will blend it out for you. So let's see, I'll do a natural makeup look with this one. And then I was actually playing with some earlier. And so I'm going to blow out the rest of this, shake up my blush. Again, this is Soft Rose Blush. There we go. Candy ordered some more stuff, huh? You're going to love it. So I'm going to put my 2 drops right in there. And then holding it 4 finger widths away, I'm pointing it at my cheek and I can feel the air. So that's exactly where I know the makeup's going to go. I actually start the movement first before pulling back on my trigger. I'm doing great, Candy. Thank you. How was y'all's weekend? And again, this is the blush. Where's my mirror? There it is. All right. And then you can even use the blush as some eyes. If you want that natural makeup look, just very lively but natural, try using the blush for some a little bit of color on the eyes. You're going to love it. Let's see, Babette asked, have you done the Mystic foundation on your chat? I just received the new color because the last one made me, oh no, it looked like a pumpkin. Are there any secrets of Mystic before I try it? So Babette, yes, and I haven't done foundation yet, so I can use Mystic. The one thing with Mystic, Mystic is a higher pigmented foundation. So it is going to give you more coverage. Babette, which one did you start with, babe? Tell me which one you started with. I'm actually going to go in and add a little bit of Glow. Now, Glow is not in your kit, in your starter kit, but it's one of my favorite products. I'm going to do, well, I meant to do 2, but I think I did 3. It's one of my favorites because it is a true highlighter. I can use it to highlight underneath my eyes, even on my brow bone, which I'll show you. So I'm going to go in underneath the eyes. Still haven't done foundation. I'm doing all this pre-foundation. But look how that was highlighted so softly, so gentle, Your stylist, remember guys, that's going to blend everything for you. So regardless of what you're putting on, there should be no harsh lines, no, let me show you this real quick, no spots like that. If you do have a spot like that, you can tap it out, but chances are you probably maybe held it a little bit too close or even pulled back too hard on the trigger. All right, so again, blush is already done, my highlight is already done, and now I'm going to go in with Mystic. Okay, so you started out with 2 and 3 of, with the, I'm guessing, I don't know what shape, what that is. And then now you switch to Mystic. Okay, so we're, just know, again, Mystic is a higher pigmented, but what I would do is at first, if you're new to airbrushing, practice with water because of the fact that Mystic is a higher pigmented foundation. It's going to show up faster, so you need to make sure that you're airbrushing correctly. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drops. Turn on my system, and I make one full pass. Regardless of my coverage, regardless of whatever, I make one full pass. So I can go in, keeping it 4 finger widths away, making a pass. Good morning or good afternoon, Amber. Up and down, I keep moving, circular motions. T-zone, I usually go up and down my neck. I'll go up and down. Okay, that was one pass. You're spraying super, super lightly. When people are new to airbrush, they want to spray a lot heavier because you're so used to seeing the foundation, and that's not how Luminous is. You spray it so light that you're going to question whether or not it's coming out. So make sure to do that. And Babette, another thing I would recommend, or anyone who is new, is get a paper towel and airbrush a paper towel. If you can airbrush a paper towel where it looks smooth and perfect, then you have it down. But if you see any hot spots, or if it's wet in any spots or streaks, then you know that there's some work you need to do. So now I can go in and I can blend around those areas that I need it. Now, with the fact that Mystic is a higher pigmented foundation and you want full coverage, chances are you don't have to do as many passes because of the high pigmentation. But see how now everything is nice and blended. It's very soft. It's very blended, very natural looking. The Candy said the matte is her favorite. Everyone has a favorite for sure. And that's, again, what I love about Luminous is that Luminous has something for everybody. If you are not loving Luminous, then we just need to tweak something you're doing. You just haven't perfected it. Because if you can get this movement down, keep moving, barely pulling back on the trigger, keeping the correct distance. Once you get that perfected, everything else is a cakewalk. It's a matter of finding what steps are perfect for you to get the look that you want. Because I might like a more done up look. You might like a more natural look. So it all depends on what you like, right? The other thing I love about Luminous, it's not all or nothing. So if I wanted to do a little bit of contouring, I can come in and I'm going to use our Cut 1 palette. And I'm using all of the contour shades. And right underneath that blush, I'm just doing a little bit of contouring. Contouring's not for everybody. I always say take baby steps. To me, it's super important because I like to bring back the definition to my face. So I like my cheekbones to come in. I want to hide some things. And so contouring is super important to me. You can finish the look with mascara. I do have, a little bit of the blush on the lid and a little bit of glow on the lid. If I wanted to come in and take, let's see, which ones? Here it is. Whoop. This is the Nude and Naughty palette. This one right here. I can take a blending brush right there and with let's say just a medium brown, do this right in my crease. And right there. Little steps, guys. That is all you need. You do not need to make big, long, I don't need to put 84 shades of eyeshadow on when you're doing it the correct way. Plus the fact that Luminesce's products are so high pigmented, our eyeshadows are high pigmented, everything is just amazing, that a little bit goes a very long way. And the fact that your stylist, when you're using it to either put the blush on, the highlighter, the foundation, it blends everything for you. So that's why you do want to practice those moves. Again, the more you have this in your hand, the more you're going to learn. All right. Thank you, Amber. You're so sweet. Y'all are so complimentary. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The palette doesn't have names in it, but they're all neutral and amazing. So usually half the time I mix the colors anyway to get whatever color I want. I'm like, oh no, that's great, but I need it deeper, and then I'll do a deeper one. So it's a lot of fun to just play with it and experiment with it. All right. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Remember, if you have any questions, you can always email us. We are here for you. If there's something you want to see, we are here for you. Let us know. If there's a product, if you're like, hey, what do I do with this? I don't know what to do. Let us know and we will put it in there. We'll put it in our live chats. All right. Thank you so much, guys. And it was great talking to y'all today. And I'll be back at 4. We'll do another look at 4. All right. All right, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.